Hello comrade, this video will be the explanation about the auto LED mechanism on the Mitsubishi Uni Kurutoga Dive. God, such a long name. And in my last video, if you remember, I briefly disassembly and the three system in this little pen, and I introduced it. The power was delivered from the Kurutoga system to the auto LED system by a differential wheel. It actually doesn't. I made a mistake in there. It's not a differential wheel. Differential wheel changes speed between different systems. In this case, in the case of this pen, it's not a differential wheel. It's just a tooth. Okay? It's just a tooth. And it doesn't change the speed between the system. So the best thing we can say about the three system is first of all, it's the LED advance. If you can go to my last video, so you know what I'm talking about. Basically, it's the manual advance, the manual LED advance system. This one, together with that one, that is a manual advance. That is these two bits consist of the manual advance system, and this slot here, in its, if you don't touch, it's triggered by the bottom knob. Once you trigger the bottom knob, that's also the action when you were clicking the end. Once that bottom knob is clicked, the LED is go freely both way. It's go freely both way. But once the knob is reset, the LED can only go that way, and it can't go another way. And this is critical for this system. And the auto LED system, all those, I believe, all those current auto LED mechanism from Japan rely on this thing, rely on this unit here. The unit not go that way. Once it's idle, not go that way, but goes that way. But it's freely to go that way. And that thing is delicate. I mean, in my last video, the comments, like people has already approached me, like saying their units not holding the pencil. If your pencil is not holding the pencil, in most cases, you need to check this knob. The tube is not touching the knob. If that is not the case, that is defects, because inside of it, that is very delicate. Okay, so the first is the LED advance, the manual LED advance system. So the second, one is the Kurutoga engine. Where is my Kurutoga engine? God. Kurutoga engine is critical for the whole system because the Kurutoga engine provide a power to rotate the tube or to rotate the LED, and it is this rotation was delivered by the engage wheel, the orange bit here. The orange bit here. Then to the LED advance mechanism. The LED advance mechanism is the teeth here, teeth also here, is also the cap. 4 of those. 4 of those. So I will show you later on. So how it really works is, I mean, this pen has been released like for 2 years, and why on internet there's never anyone talk about how this pen really works. People only talk about the product description provided by Mitsubishi. Anything other than, and probably Mitsubishi, I mean, probably it's just for your own good, not to explain you fully how it works, because it is a very it is a quite complicated system. At least to me, it took me quite some time to understand how it works. Regarding to it's only a mechanical pencil. So what you see here on the top of the cap here, it's the minimal, from the minimal to max. 5 clutch, 1, that's 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 distance, and the people knows it controls how much lead was advanced. How much lead was advanced, that is also but how? Here is how. When you were adjusting the knob here, what you actually change is, you see, what you actually change is the, how should I say that, is the distance of the what you actually change is the distance, how high that gap is. That is set to max. When I see it, I knew it. I don't even need to look at the side. Yes, because it gives the greatest distance between the gap. And why you need the greatest distance? It gives this crown the most distance to drop in. The greater the distance, the greater lead it will provide. Okay. Now you see the large gap here. Yeah. If we change it to minimal, let's see what will happen. This is on par here. This on parallel here. This, once the knob, once this bit here will guide through from here smoothly, and it only drop from here to here, only by that much. It's not as greater distance as if we set to max. You see, that is great distance. The greater the distance, this crown allowed to travel freely in this cap, more distance. This nib, can't call it nib, the pipe will be allowed to travel freely in the cap, because if you after assembly you will notice this bit here is shrinking, its retraction, and stands out when you were writing it. Now I put it together so you know how it's really means. So we were set to max here. When I turn the crown, you will hear a click. You will see it's that much distance allowed out. If we set to minimal, let's reset the crown. Now here, it's only that much is allowed out. So that is what I'm talking about. This cap, it's very clever designed. And now we put it all together so you will know how it works. So basically, this graph here explains what I have said. When it was set to max, when the knob is set to max, yeah, the pipe will retract greater distance. It also retracts longer lead. The distance of the pipe retraction is equal to the lead it give out. And same principle apply to when you were set to minimal. And you will notice the pipe retraction was done in a sudden, because that is in a sudden. Because that action is given out in a sudden. But the lead will be advanced out gradually throughout the motion. The lead will be advanced when the crown is turned. Throughout the process, the lead was advanced until the final moment you hear the click. The lead pop out. No, the pipe pop out. The lead remain there. So that is basically how the system works. So also, so this graph here explains the thing I just explained. If you were set to max, that is the max distance here. That is the max distance will be allowed for the. That is the main thing for the pipe to retract. When it's set to minimal, it only retracts a little bit more, because the entire auto lead system is rely on the retraction of the. I will show you. The entire system is rely on the retraction of the pipe. You see, the pipe retracts and the lead out, because the lead can only go that way go out freely, but it cannot go in. So inside of it, it's sticked. Let's make this example. Sticked. But when you will retract the pipe through the crown, lead out. Now you understand? Now all children, please switch channel. I'm talking about mechanical pencil here, nothing else. So that is what exactly happened. The auto lead. That is what happened. The pipe retracted at once, and the lead was given out throughout your rotation process. And how fast it rotates? It rotates at 40 clicks per turn. Remember, 40 clicks. If you trigger the pen 40 times, you will see the pipe sticking out. 40 clicks. And this is Kurutoga. I believe this is the standard Kurutoga. This is not advanced Kurutoga. Advanced Kurutoga, like it retracts at 18, 19 times. But that is not topic of this video. So I'm gonna to put it together to show you how that really works. Now that thing, no. Now that thing is on. So later on, what I'm going to show you is I will mimic the action when the Kurutoga is in action. Kurutoga will turn from that direction, so I will also turn that direction. And you will notice here, pay attention to here. Pay attention, you still remember the here. The height, I should say, yeah, the height of the pipe, how much extend it's this bit here, is equal to the height of the lead it given out gradually throughout the time, throughout the process, throughout the term. That bit here is equal to the height of teeth. What I mean height of teeth, it's the gap distance between this gap. Okay, pay attention to this, the distance of this 3 bit. 1, 2, 3. Now watch. I will have all that in. Set it to max because that is most I will lean back a little bit to mimic when the pen is set in pocket. Now I will turn. I will just give one turn. Now you see it retracts, yeah? The pipe is being retracted. The pipe is being retracted, and the teeth is you will see the teeth of the gap. The teeth of the gap being closed, the pipe being retracted, and the lead was putting out. You see, the pipe was retracted at a sudden, but lead was given out gradually. So the lead was given out by retracting the pipe gradually. When the pipe was gradually shrinking, the lead was pushed out by the lead advance unit. You see? I'm doing much faster here, because in real life, one turn requires 40 click. 40 click. Because the power is given by that, because that defined the 40 clicks in the Okay, now you understand. You see, click. Once you done the 40 click, coming to the 41st click, if your room is quiet, you will always hear that kind of retract, a click, because that is the sound of the pipe being reset. Now watch again. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, because I need to put my finger very tight to mimic that thing is put in tube. That is not that easy. Now watch. Now you see, that's a very successful. Oh. No, that's a reset, you hear? How about set it to minimal? It's same thing, but not that sensational. Now it's on minimal. Now listen carefully for the click. And obviously you see the pipe was much shorter than when it was set to max, because the crown was sitting up. Click. Did you hear? You see also the distance. The distance between the teeth. It's the distance between the teeth I was talking about. The tiny distance here. The tiny distance here will be equal to how much the length, the travel retraction, and also the lead being pushed out. It's not the distance of the between the teeth is not depends on my how further I push it down. I was trying to demonstrate this. I tried many ways before, tried to mimic the best position. It was in the God damn it, what's the name of that thing? Barrel? Yeah, barrel. Now watch carefully for the distance here. 1, 2, 3. Now listen, click first. Click is the reset. So we know it's been reset. Why there's no lead coming out of it? Because it was, I should give a longer lens to have a better demonstration. No. Do I have it? Do I have it somewhere? I need a 0.7. No. Once the lead is in the, you need to, okay, now see, that is too minimal. Now let's turn. Click. Okay, I hear the click. You hear any lead being pushed out? No, the lead is entirely not on, because the best working condition, that is not yet the best. The best condition is part of the lead already in the. Okay, now. It's very difficult to hold it just on hand, because I need to fix this end, but my hand, you see, that's turn. That's how much lead out when it's on minimal. Click. 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 Okay, I believe that have already, it's really difficult to hold it on hand, but basically I believe I have explained how it works throughoutly. Such a long video, and I hope you like it, and also I hope your Kurutoga, this bit didn't break. If that bit's broken, God, the entire system failed. That is really, really fragile. Don't drop it. Handle it with care, because that thing is delicate. Okay, comrade, thank you for watching. Bye.